Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to more Zenless. Um, I guess like welcome back in general shit. I feel like I've taken a nice little break, but I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of time to, I guess like play through the story. That way, you know, I guess, nobody felt spoiled or anything like that. So, yeah, like I said, I've just been doing dailies, not really pushing too much because I don't know, just been busy in general. But we're back nonetheless. I've been trying to log in and, make sure I do everything. So, honestly, just logged on today. We probably need to go through this bullshit right quick, but it shouldn't take too long. Shouldn't take too long. What do you need me to do? That's gonna be fun. Alright, go to this. We're about caught up on this shit. So go back here. That way I don't have to worry about it. And I don't fucking know. It didn't really matter all that much. There you go. Okay, I'll cross that bridge later. Here we go to craft. The fuck is this paused for? Oh. There you go. Damn it, I just fucking changed you. There we go. Wait, no. Damn it, don't do that. I just now realized. Do that instead. Anything, probably start selling these, get rid of all the lower tiered shit. That's done. Okay. Now we just do the whole video store thing. Go to the coffee shop, get some fucking juice. Now the weekend was straight, man. Fucking trying not to kill myself. Do too much. Relax. So I can't complain. Hopefully everything's been well with you, Mikey. What am I needing to do? Have anything I can pop here? Yeah, but we're probably going to get through the stream and just save it for the end. We're gonna just have to start spreading out a little bit. I know initially, like I said, I may have said this already, but it's been a while anyway, so I'll just like kind of double down on it. It's time to start building out, man. I've not been inspired to really like build up the lower like ranked or the pretty much lower ranked characters outside of well, actually, like, not really. Mainly because it's, like, so difficult in the form of resources to really, like, want to. I wouldn't say it's, like, a waste or anything. I just kind of need... Like, I don't need, like, all S-rank characters for every element. Like, a full, 3-stack. I just need some fucking support. With some stronger characters. Like, Miyabi would be really nice to have for Ice. I don't know how good this chick is, but she's a support for Fizz. I can, probably run her with, what's her fucking face? Nekomata. And just say fuck the engines for right now, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I just get like a dupe of each. Yeah, almost spaced out. I forgot what the fuck I was doing. I need to go to 6th Street. Because for some reason I don't think like the coffee shop at Heights gives you like an option to fucking pick the coffee. It just gives you like the generic one. It's like, okay. That is not worth my time. Hopefully the mic is loud enough.
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day.
Because I have not live streamed in a few days. Yep, send me there, buddy. Nice, man. Living the life, living the dream. But I'm happy everyone, like I said, was healthy. No difficulties or anything like that. A beautiful birth. And like I said again, congratulations, man. Twin boys. Sounds like a W to me. I mean, girls or boys, I'm sure. But me personally, if I ever wanted kids, I would definitely want sons. Just personally. So that's a W to me.
Hey, don't look down on me.
What are we doing here?
What brings you here this time?
What are we doing here? Cause we really need to start min-maxing these stupid ass fucking things. These little discs or drives, whatever the fuck they are. I think I have a general idea of what the hell it is that I need to start doing. So one thing I was considering, I guess, like, I don't know why I wasn't really looking at it. It's like the recommended, like on the lower thing. I was always just kind of looking at this and not paying much attention to this, which is probably what I should be doing. Naturally enough, I wouldn't want defense any fucking way on her, but running, attack and thinking that that's okay. Probably need to we could see if we could get something else here. It's like the fucking critical damage, man. It'd be replaced. So as long as, if I can get another one of these and have it like be critical damage, because I think crit rate wise she's fine, and just hope that it gets like a decent roll on crit rate, that would be a fucking W. Yeah, because I would need critical damage. And start burning some of these damn things. But yeah, I need to start min-maxing all these bastards. Okay, but for the time being, we're more so worried about I guess both of you. I need to get you in a better position because I think she's kind of like okay for right now. Naturally enough, there's a lot of shit that I need for her, but I need to consider how I'm going to approach this shit. So I might just focus on you right now because I think everybody else is kind of like in an okay enough position. So I'll have to go by like what is available for the week, I guess. Like I think like the burnout thing. So what is this? Like a golden sword looking thing. And whatever the fuck this is, like some pinchers. That's misfortunate. That means there's nothing really available for me to like farm at a high rate, which is kind of lame. So I don't think we do that. I think. Ooh, you know what? This is something I can do. Go back here.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
We can awaken these, if anything. Not to overclock the enhance. So I need 20 of these stun, 24 attack for you. Your attack as well. So I could just hyper focus you guys for right now. And then she's stunned. But I don't have like yours specifically. So I don't think I need to worry about it right now. Alright, so we just farm attack. Sounds good. Took me like 5 years to fucking come up with a game plan. Yeah, and they can go back anyway, so I don't think there's any reason to farm anything lower. You said it does now? I'd have to, I guess, look at it on reset. Alright, turd nugget.
Proceeding as ordered. Remain focused. Target spotted. Evade. Weakling.
It's probably like giving me, what, 5? Okay. It's gonna take a minute. I mean, we upgrade up, I guess, and just burn the blue ones.
Copy that. Take this.
It just will fit.
Quick. Shift.
Damn, not a day goes by when I'm like, I almost skipped you. Not to, well, nah, I don't know, man. Having her is actually night and day. Just because she's so easy to fucking use.
Inadequate. Let's get still.
Murder both of you. Goodbye. I always get the coffee that like gives me a boost, I guess. The one that I guess like gives you the double. The fuck is this? After consuming any amount of battery for the first time each day can be exchanged at solve a random fishing catches, corresponding rewards. Well, fuck. Okay.
I can help you work.
Hey, don't look down on me.
Supposed to like let that reset or some shit? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Well. Okay, so that looks like the only limited event. I'm about to stay on top of this. Let me look at this very quick. Okay, well, we're not doing that right now. Technique rank. Increase throughout continuous attacks. Correcting using, okay, by dealing damage, extended, or executing specific techniques. Higher technique ranks grant additional multiplier bonuses to your technique score. A set time using various techniques consecutively will build up the technique combo. Okay. Like a fucking Devil May Cry system or something. Okay. We'll have to do that on like a chill stream or something. I ain't got no time for that shit.
Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Wi-Fi Peninsula. He sent someone to us with a banquet invitation.
A banquet invitation? Judging by the looks on your faces, I thought he had sent some sort of legal notice.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunque Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now. But as for the invitation, it does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Here's the situation. Even though Top suppressed any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in Wi-Fi Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelume is super important, and neither Tops nor Porcelumex can pretend that nothing happened. So, over the next 2 weeks, Tops will lead a security investigation in Wi-Fi Peninsula and urge a swift return to business as usual.
But what does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain everyone. Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunque's summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
Senior Shuyuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet. Shifu doesn't want Yunque's summit to get too close to Porcelumex, and honestly, I have to agree. But since we're operating in Wi-Fi Peninsula, we still have to do our best to maintain a working relationship with Damien.
If you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a banquet.
Huh? Why's that?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunque Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention. Besides, he already knows Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him.
The three of us? Aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, you mean Senior Fufu? Well, we happened to learn yesterday that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
I didn't expect the academic standards at Yunque Summit to be so strict. Getting back to the point, I think your reasoning earlier makes a lot of sense. We should go to the banquet.
I agree. Besides, I have a feeling that there'll be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do poor Salumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Okay. The impending crash of waves. After taking care of some personal matters.
Belle and Senior Yinhu must have gone to Yamcha-sin. Better go meet them there.
Fucking forgot who the fuck Damien even is. It looks like Wi-Fi Peninsula security inspection is a pretty big deal. Okay. Even without the Exaltus causing trouble, there's still a lot of conflict between the workers and Porcelumex regarding work safety. It'd be great if we could resolve all these problems as well. Since Damien sent us an invitation, let's go and say hi to him. I have to pass on this one. I don't vibe with that Damien kid, so I'll spare myself the headache. Damien... I don't think it was was it the dude that came over and like, I guess that's, do you look familiar? I don't know. I guess I have to hear your voice.
The mystics from Yunquay Summit have arrived. As the host, having at least you two and Master Pun show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Judging from your tone, are you upset that our Shifu isn't here?
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwan Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunquay Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate. Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
Shit, that's pretty dope. I think he's that one dude that was,
for the security investigation. Do you still have time to worry about our dinner?
like a representative for these motherfuckers or something.
But I understand what you mean, Master Wise. Considering that the Exaltus appeared in Wi-Fi Peninsula, and poor Salumex is responsible for security, I might seem a bit too relaxed. To be honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of Poor Salumex and Wi-Fi Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production. Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else, who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
I see now. No wonder you were so willing to provide us with clues earlier. It wasn't your head on the chopping block. It seems like it won't be long before you have full control over security, too.
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation. But after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
Oh? Why's that?
Ha! Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories. All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS, The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porsalumex remains strong. Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military and Wi-Fi Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
I heard that TOPS and the military often have conflicts regarding porcelain issues, but it seems the situation is even worse than I expected.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of porcelain, and by controlling Wi-Fi Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource. So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
It seems that knowing the identities of the military guests here today is key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Missy Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant. Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incidents, Porsalumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
I see. There's no more pressure from TOPS' executives, the government, or the military. But who are the remaining guests? There are quite a few older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It's a great effort to invite these academic giants.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Dear guests, thank you for coming to Phylum Heights to participate in the Wi-Fi Peninsula security investigation. I am Lucro, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porsalumex Group.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also Co-Chief Executive Officer.
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porsalumex together. So are those two your direct superiors?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porsalumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Is it okay for you to talk about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Wi-Fi Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, the security investigation will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
Wise. What should we do now that Damien's left?
What do you have in mind, Belle? I'll go with whatever you decide.
After hearing all that from Damien, I'm kinda curious about the guests now. He's not exactly very trustworthy, so you never know what's true or not. Let's split up and check out the hall.
This motherfucker. I mean, I don't blame you. Shit, if we're eating for free, and it's like a chef, yeah, you might as well go hard. This motherfucker's gonna have like a whole buffet. Alright, so inspection expert, Mr. Walker. It's the project you mentioned earlier coming along. I think it has real potential. Direction looks promising, but the requirements for experimental equipment and environment are too high. You better make the most of this chance. With all the Topps VIPs here, all it takes is a little nod and boom, it's a done deal. I'm on good terms with them. Want me to introduce you? No big deal, but you and your star pupil should think about helping me with my research project too. Experts in the inspection team seem to know each other. Rather than focusing on their duties as part of the inspection team, everyone seems more interested in their own research project. If they get Topps as a sponsor, they can't really say anything about the affairs in Wi-Fi Peninsula anymore. Right, okay. So everybody's here pretty much networking, as you should, I'd imagine. The Causeway alarm. We have betrayed your trust with our negligence. Might pop up again. It's impressive how Damien, the head of Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi branch, acted decisively to root out the Exaltus, preventing even bigger losses. Didn't do shit. We did everything. It's rare to see such gumption in young people these days, all thanks to Lucro's constant guidance. I really think Mr. Ferox's keen eye for talent finding such a gem like this. You two being all formal with each other. Spend all day hunched over our desks, so it's rare we get to head out like this. Let's just think this trip. Alrighty, y'all saying a whole lot of nothing. With Porcelainix hosting, how could anything be less than perfect? The Topps guests at the venue appear relaxed, definitely not looking like they're here to hold Porcelainix accountable. On the contrary, they remain hostile in their exchange, even in front of the Topps executives. Decided either party seems to be true. Just thinking about dealing with those two higher-ups gives me a stomach ache. Props to him for managing to walk that tightrope. I'm gonna look around, shit. This is a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, no, a whole lot of nothing.
Wise, you're back. Find anything interesting?
1 second.
From what I saw, the security investigation doesn't seem as serious as I imagined. The experts and TOPS representatives were even chatting and laughing together. What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
Yeah, I had the same feeling. The security investigation seems more like a ritual for the city's upper circles to align their intentions, and just a way to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But, come on, let's not worry about that now. It's not every day Porcelumex is picking up the tab. Let's enjoy the meal. Come on, let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
at your top.
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much. Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry? Sorry, I must excuse myself. Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
Okay, I guess it's a good excuse for being a bitch. After learning about the inspection team from Miss Isolde, you bid her goodbye and have a delicious dinner. Late that night, after Porcelumex's welcome banquet had ended in a luxury suite prepared by Porcelumex for the inspection team. Oh.
The time fields. Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather. If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin. Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. Think carefully, for your ailing grandfather's sake. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do? What's going on? What's that?
Okay, I think that was that Tanuki, or the raccoon, or whatever the fuck. A few minutes... Oh, okay, well... Yeah.
Oh, Wise. You're up too?
So the redhead chick. The knocking sound just now. It wasn't my imagination.
The knocking on the door. It wasn't my imagination.
Don't read that.
Right?
He's gonna
It
say
wasn't
it.
just my imagination. Someone really really was knocking. I'm pretty sure I heard Senior Inhu answer the door. Wise, let's go check it out too. There must be something urgent if someone's showing up at this hour.
Master Pun, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths on this and that. I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquay Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly. But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. My apologies. It's not that I've misunderstood the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Ms. Bell are currently staying here, and she trusts them.
We're here, Senior Inhu. What's going on?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Ms. Bell?
Hi. I'm Wise, and this is my sister Belle.
Hi! Didn't expect we'd meet again. All right, Wise, stop staring at me. I know I shouldn't have said that. I see. So, you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
To be honest, Ms. Montefio and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch. Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumix's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I couldn't get in touch with anyone. I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the Timefields. Turns out she's likely here in place of her grandfather, who's fallen ill. We're not sure what exactly happened, but Alice was probably threatened by them. In any case, Porcelumix clearly doesn't take her seriously. The way they're treating her so differently from the other guests is really going over the line.
Since Ms. Montefio spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window. As agreed, I'll be staying in Wi-Fi Peninsula for another 2 weeks. And if this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
Hey, Wise, what do you think?
Since she's a friend of Lucy's, we should help her out. Our last encounter was a bit awkward, but it was mostly on our end.
Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate? If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
Oh, that's no problem. No problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a friend of someone we know. Of course we'll lend a hand. Don't worry. Here at Yunquay Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
Senior Inhu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own.
I'm not making decisions for you. I'm just helping you seize an opportunity. Let me tell you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded, they're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
Can you please stop putting more pressure on me, Senior?
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Wise will go with you to investigate.
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porsalumix have brought recently.
No need to worry, Miss Timefield. If you need help, we're more than willing to take the commission.
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
This motherfucker. Sometimes you gotta be an opportunistic person, I guess. It's out of curiosity, how close am I to a fucking pity? Not really all that close. Kinda. That ain't shit. Ooh, but I will take that, my friend. I will take that.
What brings you here?
Starlight, it's time to shine!
Yeah, because you are going to be a pretty important motherfucker. All in good time,
I
though,
have
Billy.
2 guns, so double the accuracy.
Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah, it is. Four, so I'm like 1 away. Alice, your sister just gave me your knock. Oh, knock knock. I don't know what the fuck that is. Like Facebook or some shit. Okay. Sorry for reaching out to you. Okay. Right. Right. Man, this place looks like 500 times fucking better than what it looked like in the beginning. Like a fucking hole in the wall. Now it actually looks functioning.
Good morning, Mr. Wise. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
No problem. You came to us for help, and really, no need to be so formal. Just call me Wise.
Alright. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
How did you sleep last night? Feeling rested?
Oh, I'm alright. Thanks for your concern. It's just, the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match. Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
Why does her voice sound familiar?
Oh, no. It's not that bad. The Soybian Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
How about we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know why her voice sounds familiar.
Alice, let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang.
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window.
Bunch of miscellaneous items are scattered on the ground near the vending machine. A recycling bin for empty cans, flower pots, fresh soil. Flower pots come from when I passed by here yesterday evening. There weren't any around. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that.
Wise, have you figured out what happened last night? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. Cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up, but that little creature couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
It's pretty clear. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in phosphorescent paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes. There's no phosphorescent paint on the drain pipe, so it's likely the little creature hitched a ride on the cargo and was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, it couldn't have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Wise, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever, or whatever's behind this. Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off? Let's go down and take a look.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM. Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Fairy, you're not helping.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone? Huh? There it is! Somebody get away!
Hey, stop! There! It ran into that shop!
So you were behind yesterday's pranks! The real culprit...
Monato?
What?
Huh?
Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming! What can I get for you? Huh? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all. Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Wait a minute. We We came here to confront them, yet somehow it feels like Alice just got completely shut down.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount.
1%.
All right. Thank you very much. No, wait. We're not here to shop. Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other. And yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Excuse me, may I say something? Porcelumix brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that, even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumix. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target? I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training. Wise, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again. I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then, do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it just my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Minato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
What were you all talking about?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the Hollow, items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the Hollow.
Where did you find the shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloom Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the Hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Minato! We're heading to Siloom Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with. Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that? It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right? Of course not. But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable. Wise, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly. You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Can I come with you to Siloom Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the Hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day! Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door!
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Wise away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Minato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Interesting. So I was thinking that was the daughter of that like one dude that like passed away in the Hollow after he like all juiced up on that shit, the medicine that they thought well, I guess it technically wasn't medicine, but I guess not. If this chick's dad is still alive.
The elevator's still out of service? But I heard the repairs were already finished.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car, have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
Sorry, I don't know much about the specifics since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under Porsalumex. You can contact their service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed information.
Then, is there another way to get to Siloon Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Siloon Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the Hollow, and since Porsalumix has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the Hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No. That's not what I meant.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Siloon Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
Siloon Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the Hollow. If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for Porsalumex. So they went ahead and blocked the road entirely.
So we can't go to Siloon Bay right now? Then what should we do?
Yeah, right. All those lies like, there aren't any other routes, only work on outsiders. Porsalumex can't fool us.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Whoa, don't take it so literally. I was just complaining a little. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porsalumex is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away from Siloon Bay.
Good point. Yuza and I will go check things out first, Wise. Let's meet up later at the mountain highway.
I'm getting a vibe that he's gonna be a summonable character at some point. If they add him to the general pull list, that would be fucking fine. A nice little A rank. It's a sacrifice or not, have to admit. But I guess my perception isn't quite on your level. I barely even used the perception technique Shifu taught me. I argue with all of you. Now, if Sting's super suspicious, should definitely look into it properly.
I wonder how things are going with Monato and...
Oof, we are going to fucking Pity Town with this one, huh? Ew, I kind of feel like I should be summoning for Miyabi, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit more familiar with her.
What? If you need help, call me anytime.
Let's take a break.
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins meal.
So what the fuck am I stuck on? Let me see something. Oh, okay, so I'm not caught up on anything yet. Well, I'm not like stuck in that immersive thing, so I think once I start this, I will be. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, and we will pick back up on this either later today or tomorrow. But yeah, we'll get back into trying to stream a little bit more frequently. I mean, shit, that's pretty much it. Like I said, we'll try to, like I said, you know, stream this a little bit more consistently, and I think I'm almost to a point where I'm ready to pick things back up with Persona as well. So we got some content and some stuff to kind of dabble with, but I appreciate you guys for coming through, for checking it out, and like I said, I'm a little like drained. I'm sure. I don't know if it's like obvious or anything like that, but I definitely feel a little meh. So yeah, hopefully I'll come back and stream this with a little bit more enthusiasm, and you know, maybe a little bit longer. I'll have to catch you guys in the next one, and with that, take it easy.